all of the government IT systems are shit. He says that almost all of them don't communicate with each other because they're so old.
The FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live for free on our Slack channel, click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join the trade faction. If you find this podcast valuable, please follow and share with a friend. And now, on with the show. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, February the 14th, 2025. And you're listening to FX Morning Mayhem. It's time for the daily market briefing. In today's headlines, European stock markets and US futures started the day with mixed performance, but have since declined due to geopolitical tensions. Luxury stocks, however, saw a boost following Hermes' positive earnings report. The US dollar remains under pressure after President Trump's announcement on tariffs, with Australian and New Zealand currencies leading gains. Bond markets maintain a bearish trend, but have recovered slightly from their lows as geopolitical events drive recent price movements. Natural gas prices continue to fall, while crude oil remains range-bound and metals prices are advancing. Russia has announced that its officials will not attend the Munich conference, while US Vice President Vance and Ukraine's President Zelensky are scheduled to meet at 1100 EST. Recent statements from Zelensky have dampened earlier optimism. Looking ahead, key economic data releases include US import due export prices, retail sales, industrial production, capacity utilization and manufacturing output, as well as the Bank of Canada's Senior Loan Officer Survey. Additionally, several speakers, including Fed's Logan, are expected to make remarks. Stay tuned for a currency market update with Bill and Dave up next. Thanks for listening to FX Morning Mayhem podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review if you found this helpful.
Here we go, starting with the instruments. Right now, we are looking at the Aussie New Zealand dollar. This is in an uptrend. We are in a long wave phase and we are in the zone. So we are waiting for a sweet spot to form right here. So we will mark this as a long to watch. Aussie US dollar, this was a very successful trade. Long, looking for long's inception zone. We actually had our sweet spot form right here. And as you can see, that was one hell of a run. Still going. I got out of this somewhere around here. So this one was good, but we'll still keep an eye on it in case it decides to fire off again. Here is the Euro CAD, nothing going on there. We're going to skip that. Pound CAD, downtrend, looking for shorts in the zone, waiting for a sweet spot to form there. So we'll mark that as a short. To watch, New Zealand US dollar, also a very successful trade signal here. Sweet spot here, huge run, huge run. But we'll mark that one as a keep an eye on it. Nothing going on here. Nothing going on there. This one, USD chief Downtrend, looking for shorts, inception zone, waiting for a sweet spot to form somewhere over here. So we will keep that our eye on that. You ever notice how it's always five? That's weird.
Yeah, it is pretty strange.
Yeah, it's like every time there's always five that look like they're going to set up, and maybe one of them actually fires. So that's it for the market analysis. So let's move on to the market insight section. Did you know the government got a new head of IT? Yeah, his name is Elon.
Oh, didn't
Uh,
know the government had IT.
oh my God, this is the most fun article because we've all had our IT nightmare stories. He says that basically all of the government IT systems are shit.
Yeah.
He says that almost all of them don't communicate with each other. They're so old. They don't communicate because they're so old. Okay. Can you imagine how old it must be? He said that a lot of stuff happens very slowly because they haven't been very successful in digitizing their paperwork. They've been working on it since 2014, but basically they blow at it.
It's a government run operation.
Yeah, it's not happening. He said that the system needs massive updates, fixes, and automation. He says a lot of money is wasted just on that because they're paying through the nose to maintain these super old programming languages. And I will attest to that because my sister-in-law is a retired rocket scientist. She worked in all kinds of secret shit. And she talked to me one day. We were talking about coding, and I said, "Oh, what language do you code in?" She said, "Ada." I was like,
No,
what is that? I had to look it up. It was that old. That's what she's been programming in for her entire career in the military.
really.
Yeah. How about that? Doesn't that?
It's one security thing because the Chinese have no idea about it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, we have to go in the coding book and figure this out. All right, let's see. What else? There's a little bit of brouhaha about being a conflict of interest, but Trump basically squashed that and said, any place there's a conflict, I won't let them work. And so it's a giant chunk of the budget that he's also going to work on and try to get fixed. So, another role, Doge the IT guy. So,
Yeah, I just looked up the Ada. That's in the Pascal family.
is it? Okay, I remember Pascal, but I learned that like when I was 20.
Oh my God, 45 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
This is worse than C.
Yep. It's a really old language. So, there you go. We're on the cutting edge of technology. Doesn't that make you sleep well at night?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Have a good weekend. Make some
All
money.
right.
See you next week.
All right. Take care. Have fun.